We look at these two impacts, okay? So this one on the left-hand side, as we said, was your bad one, okay? The actual setup and all the things you're doing are fine. This is where you come back in here. So at this point here now, your club and left arm are now kind of in line. At this point, the club should be back here. The hand should be leading this race to the left leg, or therefore impact. So impact here now, you can see, doink. There's a sort of flick there with that bottom hand, yeah. Hitting with that right hand, almost trying to lift it up in the air and scoop it, and that can often cause you in the ground behind the ball and or topping it, okay? And if you do make good strike, it goes very, very high. So your driver somewhat stalls it. This one here now was after 10 or 15 minutes with the impact bag, okay, and the stick, okay? So that's kind of where your club is here. As we swing back, the line may move the switch as you come back, so I'm going to put that back to there, okay? So that's kind of your setup there, okay, just fine. Top of the back swing, all good. As we come back down now, at this same point with your left arm there, over a different colour. In the last swing, when your left arm was there, the club had caught up. Now your club is there. So we're at this point now, coming to the finish line, your hands are still winning that race, okay? Right, okay. As you come into here now, your hands have got to that blue line just before impact, you see. And then as you're at the golf ball here now, we swing through to a nice swing. So that was a really, really good motion there. Nice wide width to the golf ball there. Really good movement there. Weight shift was all great. Whereas this one here now, okay, a bit kind of jabby, stiff in. No movement here. So, and I think this movement on the left, if we just, now I don't want to try and horrify you when you look at these, okay? This is a good one, obviously. Look at the left-hand one by itself. There's a stop and a flick and almost like a give up on the shot, whereas the right-hand one, really good impact. There's a lot more flow and fluid motion. Back, whoosh. That was a good golf swing. That's a really good golf swing, Glenn. You've got to look at that and go, okay, I can do it. I know you can do it, but I think sometimes I won't say beat yourself up, but you get almost down on yourself when it's not, boom, straight away perfect, which I get because you're all that sort of click the fingers and go well. But if we can do some practice between obviously now and the next session we go through, with that stick under there, just small swings. Even just doing some small little adjustments. And I think the way to look at it from your point of view is, okay, let's just set myself a target where, okay, right, I'm going to swing the golf club this far and really work on that back of that left wrist and that left arm position. Maybe chip a few golf balls 20, 30 yards just to get the feeling of how my hands go through the impact. And then we build up. So it's putting the jigsaw together bit by bit. We're going to start off with the edge of the jigsaw and then come into the middle.
Did you start with some real slow-mos?
Yeah, exactly. Slow-mo, short swings are fine.
Just to give me the feeling.
Exactly. You've got to feel that the back of this hand has to win the race. Now the finish line, as we said there, Glenn, is going to be kind of down to the left side of your body, okay? So that is where the finish line is. Okay, now if we think about it, when the club goes back, okay, that green line's on the foot there, just moves slightly. If that's the line there, as you go back, your club is up here and your hands are only going to go that far and the club's going to go that far. So you've got a chance for your hands to win. All right, your hands are already in the lead at the moment, aren't they? Coming back down now, your hands are in the lead. If you sort of measure how far your club is up here from your hands to the impact, excuse me, your hands are in the lead. But what we'll try to do is keep that angle, keep that impact in this right wrist and the handle coming in here, like so, not this way. But I do think a lot of that right hand flick is caused by you having the ball when it got too far back. Your alignment in general was too far to the right. So the only way to hit a golf ball straight was just to sort of go thunk and flick it with that right hand. And when it worked, then it was great. Hence why you might have some rounds of golf where you might have loads of 3s and 2s and stuff and going great, and then you have like a blob one, blob one, blob. It's just like, what's going on?
That's my game.
Exactly. So if we can just get that impact, and for me, impact is by far and away the most important part of the golf swing. That's what's hitting the golf ball. Okay, there. So if we can get more into that position, that to me is a much better impact than you've had with that there. That sort of scoop behind the golf ball there, that's impact there now. We've got this sort of curve there. Right, that's more compressing the ball. And if the club, Glenn, is coming this way, not this way, you can hit the ground after the ball. And therefore, when you hit the ground, it won't be a bad thing. In the past, when you hit the ground, as on the chipping, the practice around the back there, when you hit the ground with the first shot, your next shot, you missed the ground. And the way you did that was sort of like shrugging up, lifting, flicked your wrist at it, and you hoiked it 50 yards left. Because the handle just went doop and massive hook left. Then you sort of went, ooh, and held the club face open, high right, and then you found kind of the middle ground, and the foresight was really good. We got to do is work on that impact, okay? So whichever package we decide to go for the next 2 weeks or 3 or 4, whatever, we'll work on that impact. Hopefully if you can come up here when you play sort of 2 or 3 times a week with the guy, don't you?
Yeah.
Before you tee off, if I'm free for 10 minutes, come in here, have a quick look with that stick, and we just keep drilling that, bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
Just keep that continual sort of improvement going, so we just keep check of that. If needs be, if you get a chance to go to practice ground or a driving range somewhere, film a couple of your swings, send them back to me. How's it looking, Gav? Is it looking better? Yes, great. Or no, we're going back to the old ones again, Glenn. Just keep on top of this impact, because your alignment's better, okay? Your posture was looking much better, but I do think your posture worsens when the balls go, because you go, ooh, and your body language sort of slumps and sinks into like a bit of a, oh. So if we can get yourself, okay, right, posture's good, we can then get that ball going much more how you want to get it, okay? And I think for you at the moment now, it's almost sort of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. At the moment to you now, oh my God, there's so much to think about, okay? For you at the moment, to summarise in its simplistic terms, okay? You've got good setup and good posture. Ball position forward slightly. A ball forward, not moving it 3 or 4 inches, okay? Just 1 or 2 balls, okay? In terms of the swing, the only swing thought is your hands have to win that race. That is it, okay? With every club in the back. So as you come into impact now, your hands are going to win that race. And you can practice that with like the impact bag sort of movement there, or the stick of the club, and hitting some shots here now, just feeling that club coming back in to impact more this way as opposed to that way. Okay? So simplify the focus rather than trying to get too complicated. I think some ways when I explain some of the shots, you go, oh, high right, low left, oh my God, I mean all these different shots, oh, panic, and it just goes locked, and your arms get like concrete. Everything's nice and relaxed. Hands win the race. Okay? Make sense?
Yeah.
Good, right.